There's a feeling you get in the high Andes, a whisper, a presence that seems to ride the wind and echo off the ancient stones. It's as if the mountains themselves are speaking, telling stories older than memory, inviting you to listen closely. There's a hum beneath the surface, a vibration in the air that you can almost feel in your bones. The wind moves through the tall grass, carrying secrets from one valley to the next. This feeling isn't marked on any map or described in a travel brochure. No guidebook can prepare you for it, and no itinerary can capture its essence. It's the call of Peru's secret valleys, far from the crowds and the well-trodden paths. These are places where the world feels untouched, where silence is a companion and the landscape stretches on, wild and free. I first felt it years ago, standing on a dusty road, drawn to the blank spaces beyond the next mountain pass. The horizon seemed to promise something just out of sight, something waiting to be discovered. These valleys are Peru's hidden heartbeats, quiet villages where life follows the sun, not the tour bus. Here, the rhythm of the day is set by the rising and setting of the light, and the pace is gentle, unhurried. Here, Quechua is spoken softly, words flowing like water in a stream, carrying the wisdom of generations. The language is woven into daily life, a living link to the past. Ancient traditions are simply lived, not performed for visitors but practiced as they have been for centuries. Weaving, farming, and ceremonies are part of the fabric of existence, connecting people to the land and to each other. To journey here is to step back in time, to walk in the footsteps of those who came before, and to feel the weight and wonder of history all around you. You walk paths once trod by Inca messengers, their footsteps echoing in the stones beneath your feet. Each bend in the trail holds a story, each stone a memory. And you feel the power of the mountains the Inca called sacred, their peaks reaching into the sky, guardians of the valleys below. The Andes are more than a backdrop, they are alive, watching, whispering, shaping every moment. The air is thin but clear, scented with eucalyptus and earth. Every breath feels like a gift, sharp and invigorating, reminding you how high you've come. My journey began with a simple question: what else is out there? What stories lie beyond the horizon, waiting for someone willing to listen? I wanted to get a little lost, to wander where the path fades and curiosity takes over. Sometimes, the best discoveries happen when you let go of the map. I learned to rely on a friendly gesture for directions, a smile from a stranger, a wave pointing the way. In these moments, connection becomes the compass. The magic of these valleys is subtle. The changing light on terraced fields, a child's smile, the laughter of villagers echoing across the hills. At night, a profound silence settles over the land. The stars seem closer, the sky impossibly vast, and the only sound is your own heartbeat. This is an invitation, a map not of roads, but of a feeling. It's a call to slow down, to notice, to let the Andes speak to you in their own quiet way. Seek out these quieter corners, where the world feels new and ancient all at once, and where every step is a discovery. Discover the Peru that whispers to those willing to listen, the one that reveals itself slowly, like dawn breaking over the mountains. Venture just a little further, and you may find that the greatest treasures are not things you can hold, but moments you can feel. Echoes of the Andes, carried home in your heart. The Gringo Trail is the classic route. Lima, Cusco, Machu Picchu. It's the path that most travelers dream of. A journey through Peru's most iconic destinations, where every step feels like a postcard come to life. The energy is electric, the sights unforgettable, and the sense of history almost overwhelming. It's spectacular, but it's curated, predictable. You're swept along with the crowds, ticking off bucket list wonders, but sometimes missing the quiet magic that lies just beyond the well-trodden path. To truly discover Peru, you must take a detour, turn left when the guidebook says straight. It's in those moments of uncertainty, when you choose the unknown, that the real adventure begins. Off the trail, the world transforms. Tourist chatter fades, replaced by the gentle bleating of sheep and the distant call of birds. The air is filled with the scent of wild mint crushed underfoot and wood smoke curling from distant huts. Here, the landscape feels ancient and alive, inviting you to slow down and truly listen. These valleys aren't hidden by distance, but by the need for time, patience, and a willingness to embrace adventure. They ask you to linger, to let go of schedules, and to let curiosity lead the way. Here you stop being a tourist and become a traveler. Imagine terraces climbing mountains carved by hands centuries ago, still feeding villages today. Every step connects you to a story older than memory. Markets here trade potatoes and quinoa, not souvenirs. The colors are vibrant, the faces welcoming, and the conversations genuine. Each exchange a window into daily life. Your presence matters. You might be the only foreigner that week. In these moments, you're not just passing through. You're part of the story, a guest in someone's world. The call to explore is a call to wonder, rediscovering the joy of the journey, not just the destination. It's about finding beauty in the unexpected and letting each day surprise you. It's about bumpy bus rides that rattle your bones, simple meals shared with strangers who become friends, and the laughter that echoes through mountain passes. It's about letting the mountains conquer you, their vastness humbling and inspiring all at once. Here you realize how small you are and how much there is to discover. Adventure is found in the unexpected detours, in the roads that twist and turn, leading you to places you never imagined. Let the unknown surprise you, embrace the mystery, and you'll find that the real magic of Peru lies not just in its famous sights, but in the stories you collect along the way. The Sacred Valley is famous, but its quieter siblings, like Lares and the valleys near Ausengate, offer a different kind of beauty. Lares isn't just an alternative trek, it's a journey into traditional Andean life. Here, weaving is daily life, and the landscape is dotted with turquoise lakes and grazing llamas. Near Ausengate, the land is stark and dramatic, home to Rainbow Mountain and hardy herders. These valleys offer solitude, authenticity, and a spiritual challenge. Trade crowds for community homestays. Rehearse scripts for real stories. The Sacred Valley siblings don't shout for attention. They wait for those who seek genuine connection. Their treasures are quiet, unassuming, and deeply moving. Take the time to find them. In Peru's hidden valleys, culture is alive. In the clothes, the food, the stories, weaving is the most visible tradition. Patterns and colors tell stories of place and identity. Women weave on backstrap looms using wool from their own animals and natural dyes. Each textile is a story. Mountains, lakes, llamas, condors. Culture here is also spiritual. Mountains are, and offerings to Pachamama are daily rituals. The worldview is one of reciprocity, helping each other for the collective good. As a traveler, your respectful presence and support become part of this exchange. You don't just observe culture here, you participate in it. Peru's hidden valleys are a masterpiece. Vibrant green and ancient stone shaped by wind, water, and time. Immense mountains carved with terraces are still farmed today. The green is a spectrum punctuated by wildflowers and jewel-like lakes. Stone is everywhere, in houses, paths, and the mountains themselves, telling stories millions of years old. In Ausengate, entire mountainsides are striped in color. Condors soar, waterfalls cascade, and the weather shifts in moments. To walk here is to be inside a cathedral of nature, humbling, ever-changing, unforgettable. This beauty stays with you long after you leave. Exploring Peru's hidden valleys isn't daunting, but it does require preparation. Altitude is key. Acclimatize in Cusco. Take it slow, drink water and coca tea. Layer your clothing for the Andean climate. Good boots are essential. Sun protection is crucial at high altitude. Consider hiring a local guide. They offer insight, safety, and cultural connection. Choose responsible operators who support local communities. Prepare your mind for unpredictability, landslides, late buses, sudden weather. Embrace Peruvian time and keep a sense of humor. Be open, flexible, and ready to be amazed. The magic reveals itself to those with open hearts and curious minds. In Peru's hidden valleys, we are guests of both people and nature. Our responsibility is to tread lightly and leave a positive trace. Pack out all trash. There are no waste services here. Stick to trails, protect vegetation, and bury waste properly. Respect local culture. Dress modestly. Ask before taking photos. Support the local economy. Buy directly from artisans. Eat at family-run places. Hire local guides. Adapt to the slower rhythm. Be patient, observant, and present. Don't rush. Take time to watch clouds, listen to the wind, and engage in conversation. By honoring these places, we help preserve their magic. The pact is simple: respect, humility, and care. To understand a place, taste it. In Peru's valleys, food is honest and nourishing, born from rich soil and ancient wisdom. The potato reigns with thousands of varieties cooked in earth ovens for smoky, unforgettable flavor. Quinoa and giant corn are staples, soups are hearty, and cuy, guinea pig, is a special occasion delicacy. Coca tea helps with altitude. Chicha de jora, a fermented corn beer, is shared in circles of friends. Meals are about tradition and connection, not just sustenance. Sharing food is sharing culture. To be offered chicha is to be welcomed. Taste is a delicious way to experience the soul of the land. Every journey has a moment when the path becomes clear, a moment when the world seems to pause and you realize you're exactly where you're meant to be. In the stillness of dawn, as the first light touches the peaks, something inside you stirs. For those drawn to Peru's hidden valleys, that moment is now. The valleys, shrouded in mist and mystery, invite you to step beyond the ordinary and into a world few have seen. The mountains are calling, offering not just beauty, but ancient wisdom and the chance to connect with something greater than yourself. Here, every path tells a story, every peak holds a secret. This journey asks you to trade comfort for experience, predictability for surprise. It's about embracing the unknown, trusting your steps, and letting the landscape shape your spirit. The rewards are many: breathtaking views that steal your words, laughter shared around a campfire, and the deep, echoing silence of the Andes that fills you with peace. Begin with a single step. Let your curiosity become a plan, and your dreams take shape with every stride you make toward the unknown. Start saving, training, and learning a few words of Spanish. Prepare your body and mind for the adventure ahead, and open your heart to new cultures and friendships. The journey begins now, with the choice to seek the extraordinary. Every decision you make brings you closer to the adventure you've always imagined. The secret valleys are waiting to share their magic, their stories, and their timeless beauty with those willing to seek them out. Walk the ancient paths, listen to the wind as it whispers through the mountains, and let the Andes change you in ways you never expected. The mountains are calling. It's time to answer, and let your own story unfold among the peaks.